Now, there are many of you out there I'm seeing, because I went to bed after the launch. But when I woke up this morning, I'm seeing people, oh, it wasn't a fair launch. I'm seeing all the goddamn pussyfoots out there. Oh, it wasn't a fair launch. It launched 5 minutes early. Even Simon did a video. Hey, folks, it launched 5 minutes early. Oh, goddamn right I launched 5 minutes early, motherfucker. I had to shake out these motherfucking bots.
Go crypto. Go crypto.
What the hex is you guys talking about?
What the hex is going on, ladies and gentlemen?
Good morning, you guys. When Bob's.
Hello, Cell Pressure. How are you today? Whining and crying and complaining while pressing Cell?
Peter McCormack is proudly from Bedford, and he wants to orange pill or introduce Bitcoin to his town.
Go fuck yourself.
Har. Heart, mate. Heart.
Edouard. Man, that was so fucking scary, dude. Man. Oh, man. I was literally, when I was just buying on the caddy drop, I literally felt like I was losing all my money as I was buying. I actually felt it. I'm like, man, I should stop. My brain was saying, stop buying. It was actually saying that. So my brain and my heart was saying, stop, it's done, stop. That's what my brain and both my brain and my heart was saying that. But my testicles were saying, Your mama didn't raise no man.
I think the dream would be to put enough money aside that you could live off the interest.
Yeah.
In
Well,
something that isn't crypto.
Maybe that's what I'm doing. I don't
There
know.
you
You never know.
then you could. A lot of people that launch coins suck, and a lot of coins that launch suck, which is why I don't talk about many coins. Very, very few. I don't like to talk about many coins because so many of them are garbage.
What the heck?
What the hex?
I'm on the wrong side.
I know.
Damn, StreamYard. Damn you, StreamYard. Restream.
Restream it already.
Oh, man. Restream.
All right. What the hex, DJ?
Papa B. What the hex is going on? It's a green La Green Candela Day.
Was ist grünes Tag?
Oye,
Das
La
ist
Candela.
schön.
Das ist sehr schön.
Sehr schön. Grünstag.
We have a German question here, right out the gate in the chat. From which Bundesland are you scratching from, Mr. DJ? From Bavaria.
Ooh.
The real Germany.
That's
Got the
a
highest grades in school.
You did?
And versus all other counties of the great Germany.
Congratulations.
Let me turn up your mic a little bit.
Hallo?
Ah, that's much better.
No, give me more volume. I'm low.
You're still low?
Yeah, I want to sit back like this. Like an old man.
Low. Well, we can buy the
Hello?
dip.
Hello? I'm yelling
What
now.
the heck? What the heck is this show? There's no justice. There is just us. The great Tom Peter Gillespie is a no-show.
He gave us a rain check. Unfortunately, there's not a cloud in sight.
No. And something more important than his attendance, his long-awaited attendance, the return to the What the Heck show, something more important has crossed the schedules.
You know what it was? He said, "Oh, I
Girl
haven't
problems?
seen this episode of Seinfeld in like 15 years. I love the soup nut. I love this one. This is the best. It's the first episode, the pirate shirt. I have to watch this. Much more entertaining than What the Hex. And arguably, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong in that, but me, on the other hand, I prepared all week for this show. I was watching all these independent movies that they're making over there at the Indican Crew headquarters.
Yes. So
which you can only enjoy anyway if you're in some kind of psychedelic mood.
So would you say that you prepared
hard,
like hard preparation?
I went
hard.
super hard.
So you could say that this was preparation H.
Yes.
Good. He should be grateful because we love him. He was our second. He was our first guest,
first interview partner on or interview guest on the show. That's right.
When was this? And do you have clips prepared for that interview? That would be nice if you could roll back. Of course you don't. No.
We can't
I
roll
had-
clips on this.
I had the trailers prepared and rolled up
Oh.
for all of his pieces of art and his collective. But hey, we'll reschedule that. We'll try again in June, in sunny June, and maybe we can play those then for the guises.
Yeah, I hope so. You know, we follow Tom Peter Gillespie and his evolution as a
Yes.
filmmaker and creative. What a
Yeah.
mad genius he is.
I think
Yeah.
we are his biggest fans,
Maybe so. Maybe so.
especially now when there's talk about a part 2 of the highest of stakes.
Wait a minute. I'm hanging on. I hope he front runs that one and comes out with Hexicans and the Time Value of Money part 2. That would be even better.
You know, if I'm
Seeing
really-
that there's evidence now that he actually found Richard Hart.
like, I don't mean to shit on RG3's campaign, but
No, please do go ahead.
I didn't really
Shit away.
I didn't really like the first one.
Yeah, me neither. Don't tell Toby because he was a producer.
I know Toby is part of the thing, but the music was trash.
Yeah, so was the storytelling and the character arc, and the cinematography was also poo-poo.
And people that I wanted to see in there from the community were not in there.
Yeah, but Mikey, man, it was Mikey.
Who is Mike? Mickey Mouse? And they had like the Boston Philharmonic's orchestra. So I was like, yeah, let's put this. I bought the freaking box set, $500 of that I'll never get back.
It wasn't the Boston Philharmonic.
Or
Stop
some,
that.
Some kind of
No,
what
it was.
was
It was a. It
The
was
Tennessee.
It was a. No, it was a rented or orchestra.
Yeah, but like
It was not any Philharmonic. It was not any
30
Boston
piece.
Pops. It was not any. Nothing.
So
It was
in
not
my living room. I've got the big
John
you know,
Williams. orchestra.
THX certified proper home cinema system. So I thought, let's whack the Blu-ray into my PlayStation 3 and let's go. And the mix wasn't right. It was like the music.
Yep.
It's good music, but it drowned out
Yes.
the narrating voices.
Yes,
and
but
it's
the artificial
not my
Steadicam.
system.
But the artificial Steadicam could have, that
not my
jarring
system.
effect could have, distracted you from the poor music and storytelling. But it's okay. You know what? Let's not bag on this. We had this out when it came out. We gave Toby a hard time. He's going to come in here, and he's not going to be happy.
But I do
Let's
have
make
these
Toby
sound
happy. It was a great effort I
with the
think is what
Time
it was.
Value of Money documentary. That was much better.
It was only $50,000 budget too.
Without the Philharmonics from
Yeah,
Tennessee.
but it was a 4-part masterpiece.
Yes.
And there were like
And we were
super-
in there.
We
Twice
were
on 2
Well,
occasions.
the icons anyway, right? Were we in 2 parts of that one?
Yeah, we were in first part and I think the third one.
Nice.
Yeah.
As icons.
Clips from this show. What the heck?
Clip from What the Hex?
Yeah.
Was that when it wasn't when we were What the Hex though, was it?
We were still on DS, but already I think our show. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I think so. I really
Nice.
think so.
Well,
anyway.
Okay.
So here
So
we are.
did we-
Today we've got nothing. We can watch funny cat videos.
No. Wait, we got a lot going on. It's a big green day. Everyone should be happy. Cell pressure is taking a fucking nap.
Yeah.
And while you're waiting for your portfolio to explode, I have an idea for you, DJ.
Okay.
I recommend going up in your attic and getting it cleaned up and all your boxes opened and find out all the intrinsically valuable pieces of crap that you've held on to all your life. Because
they're
one of
actually
them
around me here in my basement, in my man cave.
Those giant turntables.
The
You bought
turntables,
them when-
and I've got the video game console collection.
Yeah, you think that that's cool. Well, I should
I have a
Go ahead.
Japanese Super Nintendo copy station.
You mean a Super Famicom?
I've got the copy station where you put in the floppy disks.
Oh, sneaky. You turned a hard ASIC based cassette into a floppy disk.
It's highly illegal, but I've got it.
Nice.
It's very valuable.
Well, let me see if this one tickles your fancy. I've got a glass from the 1970s when I was like 5 years old. It was like a promo, and my mom like is like somebody was like traveling door to door promoting 7-Up of all things.
Right.
Weird things happened in the 70s in Southern California. We had people that actually like traveled door to door just getting the word out, right? It's better than direct calls, and Richard knows this, right? It's like direct mailing. Like you knock on the door, you get somebody,
like
you give them
Jehovah's
something.
Witnesses.
Yeah. Well,
have you heard about Hex?
Yes, and we did live in a more Mormon neighborhood, but I'll tell you this. We got so many little freebie things, and one of the most classic things that I loved was this glass right here. This is a 7-Up glass, which is a Coca-Cola glass that is upside down.
Wow.
And it says on it the Uncola, because obviously it's Coca-Cola upside down, and you drink it from the narrow part, not the wide mouth like you would a Coke glass. Yes, it's a bit phallic, and yes, I would never drink it in public, but you know what?
A bit phallic. Yes.
You know what though? This thing, if you think about it, this is a glass. How many glasses have you broken in your life? How many glass sets have you replaced in your life? Right? This thing has lasted.
Never breaks.
This lasts. Wait, I've had this glass 47 years.
It's a good glass. Yeah.
47 years. Is that right? Yeah, 47 years.
Are we that old?
It's been packed away, traveled to college in San Diego. It went to work in Silicon Valley, back to Central Valley, back to Santa Barbara, back to Los Angeles, over to Hawaii, where it sat for 10 years.
Wow.
And then just 3 days ago, it comes back into circulation. So I think that that's a message. When you find something like that, you're like, how the fuck haven't you been broken? And you were a freebie. And I don't even like 7-Up, but I definitely appreciate the ad campaign. And
That
when you
stuff
give
lasts.
me something,
Let me double you up on this copy machine. I have it sitting right over here. Give me a second.
Nice. What have you got? What have you got for us?
This is it. Can you see this?
Nice.
So this is Japanese even, you know?
I can, if I could read the size of the screen, I could read it to you. Oh, it's in English.
Or maybe it's Chinese. I don't know.
No, it's definitely Japanese.
So this is like, this goes into the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Right? And on the top, you can put a game cartridge. And then here on the side, here's the kicker.
The floppy disk.
You have an actual floppy disk. There is one in there.
What?
And you can play the games from that.
Was macht's du?
And here on the back, there is a parallel port.
Of course. The port of champions.
That you can hook it up with a Commodore Amiga.
Okay, DJ, I've got you an offer. Are you ready for this?
It's very valuable. This shit is gold.
I've got the Amiga for you.
Oh, you got the Amiga. I got the super wild card.
Well, you know what? It'll be easier for you to bring that to Hawaii when you come visit. And then we
make a session.
We make a session with the Commodore.
It's worth
put the
$20.
Amiga together with this. I've got the original screen, even the TFT monitor. We could just hook it up and floppy. Show each other our floppies.
Show me your floppies. I show you who I am. Let's check chat. We've got Ron here. We got RH Max. RH Max is still debating. Poor soul. Crypto 7 on his channel. I'd say good luck with that.
Still going.
And we're over here. We got Old Timer Computer checking in. Archie
Nice.
S is in the house. We got Hex on air. Somebody's hitting me. Okay. Well, shout out to the wife.
She's smacking you? Poking?
Maddie Lambo in the chat. Hit like for
Maddie
the boobies.
Lambo.
Yeah, we had a lot of bobs in that intro, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I like trains.
That's good.
All right, who else is here? Tam Tam. Good to see. We need to
Hey,
get
Tam
Tam
Tam.
Tam on the show. We need to get Tam Tam on the show.
Yes. I believe so. Tam Tam, the offer has been initiated. Please come to the show.
Hex
How's my
Gator
volume,
is
Chad?
here.
Am I the same volume as DJ, or is he keeping me low? Please let me know. Specifically, he does that. He turns me down.
Hex Gator is checking us out on the X, so X streaming works, and also Hex Gator has coded a Go Pulse replacement that we can use here on the show. And
we need this.
We need this so bad. And it looks like this. This is plscharts.com, everybody. It shows you the Pulsechain day, number of the day, and where we're currently at. And as you can see, we had mostly green candle day, and now we're tilting over a little bit sideways. But Pulsechain to see above 4 zeros and a 4, that is amazing. I take it.
Yeah.
Can
you track wallets with this one?
No, you can just have this as a price chart, but it as a price widget, if you will. But it's
price widget.
It updates real time, so this is pretty cool.
Yeah, Nuclear Herbs was sending out an SOS. He needs to know how he can get a good portfolio tracker going, because he's frustrated that GoPulse is not working for him all of a sudden. Yeah. I would say GoPulse delisted B9, so fuck them. But I will tell you that they do have a little bit of latency when we're pumping. When we're pumping and everyone's checking, I think they get a little bit bogged down. So just be patient if you use them for your portfolio tracker. But we have had guests on this show to introduce alternatives.
That's right. The Midgard Explorer, for example.
Midgard, yes.
Another one that just came out just for portfolio is PLS Folio. There are a bunch of new trackers that are happening. So
nice.
Lots gone on. You see here, Hex Turbo made a whole list of the new programs that we have. Hex Scout, of course, you can use that to check your portfolio. Friend Cabal, that's some Tangang shit, but it's working great. PLS Folio, we just had. Pulse Watch is another one.
Nice.
And then Block Explorer, of course, Block Scout, the Otter, which nobody likes. But Midgard uses AI, CAC Explorer, and Lightbeam. Lightbeam, I wanted to show as well. That's Gerardo. Shout out to Gerardo. He's constantly working on this. Is lightbeam.xyz. That's the latest Pulsechain Block Explorer. And this is great if you put in a token address. What shall we look at? Which coin shall we look at? Something that's fun. Maybe crypto
Pump that tires.
Yeah, maybe crypto coffees. Pump that tire thing. So here it is. If I copy the that's a nice chart. So shout out to Crypto Coffee. He was here last week. Now if I paste the address here of any token contract into the Lightbeam, and it gives us...
Now you've done it.
I should have tested this before, damn it.
That's Top Hat.
That's Top Hat, and I thought it would give me a pie chart with the top 10 holders. But
well, you've got them below, don't you? Or there's a tab.
In this case, it didn't. Oh, well.
Ooh.
Oh, well.
No pie for you.
No, I did this wrong, but hey. Anyway, it's a new block explorer Lightbeam dot xyz, but it has these kind of features, which is pretty cool. Who else is in the chat? Believe in Yourself is here. We got Crispy Man.
All right.
Hexfire.io, everybody. What the hex exactly? Amiga 2000. Yeah.
What do you
Yeah,
what do you some Amiga 2000? I have a 500, sir. 2000 was like way beyond. Like 2000 was like $1,200.
Yeah.
How could you?
Hex Scout is a good portfolio tracker. That's right. That's right. But hey, GoPulse still works though. But as you said, it has the latency. Then the big story of the day. Let's go right in. Sui. What the Sui? Sui is down the sewer.
Sewer.
Whew. So what do we say to that? Because everybody's patiently waiting for the Richard Hart "Done told you so" tweet.
Yeah. Well, look, they done played themselves, right?
Oh, big time. Because the story is that Cetus, which is a dex on Sui,
yes,
has either been hacked or it's probably an inside job because the admin keys apparently have been compromised and all the liquidity pools for all kinds of tokens, it was like the biggest exchange on Sui, has been drained.
But there was a stable coin that lost its peg that made everything and everywhere all on Sui go down.
As it does, and Trevon James has been on this, and he says this is what the Sui hacker's wallet looks like. So they took all the money.
Nice. Well, no, I think that everything but 60 million was frozen, which then brought into question about their decentralization, if they could do that.
That is this story.
And that's
here.
the big revelation is not so decentralized after all, eh?
Exactly. Well, this is good in this case. This shows Sui Network can freeze your funds.
Boo.
Now, of course,
Pulsechain cannot do that.
No. Well, the PulseX allegedly has admin keys to manage the farms and all that kind of stuff, but would it be able to
freeze your assets?
Not to freeze, but to fiddle with the pools? I don't know.
Hey, you know what? This is all very interesting and terrible, but speaking of like rolling back stuff and big news, what about Charles Hoskinson now having the cold finger of fate being placed upon his right between the eyes, saying,
That's
"Oh,
right.
you're a fraudulent trickster now, sir, Mr. Roll back the chain and enrich yourself."
Ain't
now,
that
look,
amazing?
Look, it's not that he's guilty. It's that we're bigger people in this community than to jump on the bandwagon to call him any kind of scammer before due process of law has exonerated him or proven him guilty. And so many others love to knock down, a famous person. They love to build them up and break them down. That's what we say is American culture. Definitely social networking culture. All these platforms, people love to jump on somebody that's wounded. In this case, I hope not too many Hexicans have jumped on this, but I did see a number of tweets saying, see, how's it feel now, Mr. Richard Hart is guilty before, his court case is even concluded.
I'm sorry, but it's a victory lap that we just have to take.
Because
he was... That's on him, though. He has been talking shit for...
He apologized though when Richard got
and
when Richard was found innocent on all counts, he said, "Let me be the first." He wasn't the first, but he eventually did.
Yeah, that's fair.
Publicly apologized. So
That's fair.
I'd like to say that was a redeeming quality. But then he's talked shit and specifically left out Richard in the histories that he starts spouting off in his spaces. I'd like to see everyone for once, now that the shoe's on the other foot and that he's painted with the same fucking brush. Hopefully it's not real. It's not something that he overlooked that actually drained a whole bunch of people and he doesn't know anything about it. Let's say that it's just a clerical error. I would love to see him stream with Richard again someday.
Yeah.
And work through the whole fairy tale and truly make up, right?
Yeah.
Or rather apologize.
No, I agree.
Well, yeah. That would be,
but still, him being so surprised that the crypto media can be like that, it's like, welcome to crypto.
Yeah.
Where have you been? And Hexagons
but
have been fighting that for years.
Yeah. There is one thing. It's interesting to see when you're accused, who you suddenly sidle up to and try to, appeal for help. Richard has not really done much of that. Even when he was being screwed around with the SEC, he was like reaching out to CZ and seeing if he could offer any assistance. I think that was very big of him, seeing that we were, trolled by CZ and his team for so long. Yeah. Still, Richard sees a guy in crypto in need, and he's like, hey, can somebody put me in touch with his jail or whatever it was? It's like if he needs a lawyer or needs a amicus brief. Didn't he write an amicus brief on his dime?
Brief for ZZ.
Yeah.
Also, CZ actually assisted with the SUI thing today. That whatever wallets they have control over, that they would like block them and stuff. So
okay, well,
he's this hero guy too.
well, he's a quasi hero,
Yeah. Here's a question: how could GoPuls delist B9? What does it mean, Papa Bona?
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Good
what
question.
it means is, on the list. Thank you. It means like on the list when you're doing your wallet tracking, when you're portfolio tracking, used to be that B9 logo would be on there and it would be on bubbles and it would be, it would be like any other token. It means that, apparently that they can simply switch things off because they find it to be a headache or they want to pick favorites or whatnot. I appealed to them once and I said, look, this is back when, I appealed to them once, which was, let's say a year and a half ago when it first happened. And I said, hey, so many people rely on this and I try to promote your portfolio tracker so much. This is like visibility for a lot of projects. And I was always very honored to be listed as a project on there. Yes, we don't have a lot of volume. Yes, we don't have a lot of liquidity because it's all mine that I put up right now. Right. Or and a couple of others that are promoters and supporters. But they came back and said, I only see $3,000 of liquidity. Go get some more liquidity and bump up your volume to, $1,000 a day or more. And I said, is that a prerequisite? Because I see a lot of other tokens that they have not met those requirements. Yeah. Why am I so special?
The P copies, right?
Exactly. So long story short, they reinstated it like that. Okay. Right. And I said, thank you very much. It means the world to us. Thank you very much. And then fast forward to, 6 months. Thank you, Somi. See? Somi agrees. By the way,
pressure. How are you today?
Yes. But long story short, to the end, 6 months ago, somebody decided, either magnanimous or just a retard, decided to boost the price. They bought a shit ton and they added liquidity. So it was like, wow, this is like your God whale moment. We were the biggest bubble on their chart and everything. And it was nuts. People were like DMing me saying, what the hell's going on? What the heck is going on with B9? And I said, it ain't me. You know, it's like, it's just somebody decided to take a shine to it. And the next day they delisted. And I'm like, so they were waiting for it to take over the bubble chart for one day and be huge on that chart and get good marketing out there. And then they said, nah, click. And they didn't give an answer again. They didn't answer any of my requests. The end.
Interesting. So here we are.
Here we are.
Unlisted.
Yes.
Check chat. Tamtam is having fun. That's good to see.
It's good.
I still have
Green Day.
Amiga 2000 with a
oh,
Woo. This is the Amiga chat today. Amiga 500
dual 3.5-inch floppies. That's pretty amazing.
Amiga is good. 500 is good if you want to make old school drum and bass. Fun fact, some of the songs that are in the intro to this show, which are mostly DJ Cryptomatic made, are in fact made on an Amiga 1200. Especially the drum and bass. And I happen to have, hold on.
Wait a minute. I'm unfamiliar with this SKU, DJ. I've never heard of an Amiga 1200. I know the 500, the 1000
latest model. Like the 500 corresponds to the 2000, and the 1200 to the Amiga 4000.
No. Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on.
And I have a 3D printed model of the Amiga 500. That's how it's looking.
What?
Even
That's
has
not an actual
disk.
scale. That's a smaller scale,
No,
isn't
but
it?
it's a 3D printed model.
Why do you have a 3D model printed smaller than actual Amiga 500?
Because I'm that dude.
You're
it was
weird.
given to me.
Yeah. It's a very large paperweight.
Exactly.
Well, look, that's great, but I thought it was only 500, 1,000, 2,000, and then they went out of business. But
No,
you saw 1,200.
There was 1,000. 1,000 was the first. Then came the 500.
Yep.
Then came the 2,000.
Yes.
Then came the Amiga 600.
I never knew this.
Then came the Amiga 1200, which was the larger version of the 600. And
yes,
along with that came the Amiga 4000, which was the biggest and fastest.
Wow.
You missed all that, huh?
The games on those computers,
yes, which had higher resolution graphics.
They were fucking great games.
Yeah, better.
I used to play Lemmings for like hours.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Cannon fodder.
Yes, cannon fodder. Game. Yep.
Yeah.
And the what were the ones that blew up? The terrorist ones that just like they blew up at when they got into trouble.
He who smelt it dealt it.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Checks my pulse is here. Good to see you. Believe in yourself. Pump up the volume. Dance. Oh man, this is like the old school.
We know our demographic in the chat, don't we?
We're now on Spotify, and if you check the Spotify analytics page of our podcast up there, it's like age range 49 to 55 by 90%. So that's absolutely
nice. Speaking of Spotify, you know what else I found, DJ?
Yes.
I found my old Star Wars sheets from 1978.
There you go. Oh, hold on. We have a special guest. Hold on.
Who's this?
Chiming in from the wedding.
Dude.
Oh my goodness.
Does this work? Can you see me? Wow. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Check that out. That's some classic old school old guy shit. I got my sunglasses on, and then so I can see, I put my readers over top of them.
You got the
mustache.
Yeah, the 80s mustache that matches the 80s porn stash.
Now he's frozen.
Now he's
gone.
Now he left. Oh my god.
How do you work this thing?
Come back. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it like that. It's all fun.
Again. Yes, you're back.
It's all fun and jokes. You're back. But
now no sound.
No sound.
This is the best way to watch Toby, actually. Now there he is.
Oh, we're so back.
And he's gone.
Oh,
this is great when
TA with Toby is
when boomers can't get on the signal. I got one bar. Let me just go stream. Let's try this out. This will
Bob,
work.
I'm on the iPad. Yeah.
I'm on the computer. Can you hear my phone?
That's right. Believe in yourself says use the force.
Yes. You know, DJ, another thing, and I'm very sad if this is true, but it's quite possible that I have every Star Wars figure in very good condition.
You found them all.
But I found all the figures, but unfortunately, the elusive
Not the accessories.
the accessories that now go for more than the fucking figures go for.
You still haven't found them.
Haven't found my guns cabin. Yeah, it's very sad, but it's possible that those have flown away.
Yeah.
But you know what? In the day of 3D printer, Dengar will have his gun back again.
Oh yes. Yeah. Don't print an Amiga 500. Print some of that stuff.
Well, now that I know that it's possible.
When Bob's Toby.
Toby. Come in, Toby, or go away. Whichever one. Make up your mind. Now you went away. Can you text Toby and tell him use the force?
What the heck?
Oh my god. I like Brizology's comment. Thank you, Tony. I am right. Okay, that's enough of that.
So we can do
Brizology had a very nice little thing to say.
We can do some Trump bashing while we're waiting for
Trump bashing. No,
that's your president. When you get old enough, you turn down the radio to see better. Yes,
yeah, that's true.
I know the Hex community is all for Trump, but it's freedom.
But you're
of
not.
Speech.
It's okay.
No, I'm. Pump my bags, bro.
Look, the Genius Act. That's what you get.
Yeah, the Genius Act. Yeah, Richard is surprised. Let me see. Trump getting roasted. Okay, let's start with this one. This should be fun, guys. Come on, Did
we just get demonetized for that song, by the way?
We're all friends here. No, we're getting away with it. This because it's below the 8-second. That's time flight that we.
Just the way my wife likes it.
Okay. Listen to this.
Mr. Speaker, let's make corruption criminal again. 3 days before his inauguration, President-elect Trump launched the Trump meme coin.
Yes.
Trump's partners and some investors based in China pumped up the price, making hundreds of millions of dollars with early selling while the price was high.
Oh.
As they sold, though, the price plummeted. They duped more than 800,000 Americans who collectively lost $2 billion.
No expectations.
Welcome to what experts refer to as a rug pull. When I was a criminal prosecutor, though, we had a different name for this.
That's not a rug pull,
corruption. Foreign interests got the best presidency money can buy. Donald Trump got richer, and Americans got screwed. Today, I introduced the Meme Act, which prohibits top federal officials from issuing, sponsoring, or promoting financial assets.
Yes.
Wait. Did you call a meme a financial asset?
No security.
Oh, we have precedent.
Hey, there's Toby.
Hi, Toby.
I'm back. All right.
Hello,
literally
Mr. President.
See if we can try it like that, maybe.
What do you get to say for yourself?
Oh, did it cut out again? Damn it.
No, you're fine.
No, you're good. Can you
I'm
hear
good?
us?
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
You're just delayed, so be careful.
All right, let me see if I can find some Wi-Fi on this fucking farm. Hang on, I'll be back.
Well, yeah. 15 minutes later, we're out of here. So
what do you mean?
Yeah, right. I'm trying. It's beautiful. I don't know if you can see behind me, but it's like I'm on this beautiful property in North Carolina.
I'm getting seasick from the seeing behind you.
Martha's Vineyard. Where are you at? Where is that? Connecticut?
North Carolina.
North Cackalack.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah. So I'll be back. Give me a minute.
Like Schwarzenegger.
Oh, nice.
Okay, next Trump video.
So wait.
Yes.
From this video, what's the point? It's like this is a rug pull. First of all, it's not a rug pull. If it were a rug pull, you could refer to the liquidity being yanked at some point, right?
Yeah.
A rug pull is not a selling of the tokens. That is a free market experience where
Yeah.
the buyer knows how many tokens are circulating. They know the market cap. They know who holds the whatever, and they know that those people are not locked. So
I
they
just
can
feel so
sell.
bad because, you know, we were also very excited about this coin, and it had all the,
I
you know,
look
all the,
you. Okay, DJ, listen to me. We, those that were listening,
yes,
bought a lot of it, and then when it went up, we sold it and parlayed it into beautiful pump tires things that went up too, and then we sold them, and then we put them into the cores.
that is true because we know how the game goes. But as the honorable gentleman from the great state of Montana said, $2 billion are down the drain into the
They went into my
rug puller's hands.
They went partially into my pocket. So F that guy. However, I do like that memes are now assets.
Yes.
That's number one. You heard it right there in Congress. There he is.
We have a mobile me
Yep.
who has no picture and no sound.
Yes. And wait, hold on. Second of all, DJ, very important point. If Congress officials can still do their TradFi insider trading bullshit,
yes,
I have zero fucking problem with them establishing memes and playing around on this thing of ours.
Good point.
Period.
They get
Suck
the
it,
sweet
Nancy Pelosi.
property deals and all that shit before any of us.
Oh, yes.
So
look at their income and look at their net worth. All of them. Stinky.
Welcome to crypto. Next Trump video is this. CNN, of course.
See prices go up at the grocery store. What do you say to those Americans?
I don't think that's going to happen.
You don't
the reason
think,
it's
can
going
you
to happen,
guarantee it won't happen?
watch. No one can guarantee anything, but that's very nice. Thank you. I wish I could guarantee
Okay.
whatever you'd like. But the fact is, wait, let's
Who
take one
pays for the
moment. Wait.
tariffs?
You asked me a question. Let's go through it, okay? Our farmers are blocked from selling almost anywhere. We can't, 1.4 billion people in India, and we can't sell them corn. Europe won't let us sell beef. Australia won't let us sell beef. Why?
Hormonal chemicals.
Yeah, no, that's not why. It's because they want to just
That's exactly
I know.
why.
They want to say, oh, what, the
Yes.
seeds are different, right? Other people in the world are using seeds that insects. Come on, this is nonsense. This is all nonsense. What happens is they block our markets. When we open those markets, our volumes grow. Our farmers will thrive, and the price of groceries will come down. Let Donald Trump run the global economy. He knows what he's doing. He's been talking about it for 35 years. You got to trust Donald Trump in the White House.
And a few days.
You know what? This gentleman is like every male relative at my Seder table. All my life. No one can guarantee anything, but that's very nice. You know, it's like that's my family. That's my mishpucha right there.
But you know, you have something of an obesity problem in the United States. So I've
Dude,
heard. And
what?
if you
You call me
meet
fat,
has
bro?
growth
You just call me fat?
hormones inside them.
You never see Toby below the waistline.
I lost like
that's
15
maybe-
pounds. It's like I'm looking good, boys. Don't make me rip my shirt off.
It's maybe part of the problem.
It's all fake. There was no moon landing.
It's all fun and games.
Yeah,
right?
that too. Hey, but I do like the clean look. I approve of the clean look on the scalp. I think it looks
G.
excellent,
Gordon,
Toby. Well
the
done.
G. Gordon lane. Here, check this out. See that big red mark? That just happened.
No.
Because do you know what you don't do? Is you don't try to dip into a car that's you've just opened the door to while wearing your reading glasses. Because it throws off your
Nice.
depth perception. And I just jacked myself in the head. So that's going to look
Oh, I
great in
can
all
see
the
that.
wedding photos later. So
Oh, beautiful. Well, you can, you know what you can call it? You can say, hey, I got with one of these bridesmaids and it's a hickey. All right.
well, there's only one, and it's my fiance. So
Well,
it's just me and
there
her.
you go.
Me and her
So
are the
you
wedding
ain't-
party.
So
So,
you ain't lying, man. You
yeah,
ain't
right,
lying.
right. It sounds more
She gives me a
salacious.
good kiss right up there on the noggin, and she sucks a little bit too hard, and it breaks
Easy,
the capillaries.
easy,
And now I got this. What can I say?
So-
Hey, Toby, nobody can guarantee anything, but that's nice.
It is nice. And you know what we can't guarantee is a freaking guest on this show. What happened to Gillespie? Good day,
Man,
D's.
I'm telling you.
Mate.
Is he in your back seat? Is he hiding back there? He likes to hide.
Nah, I don't know. That's why I pulled out all the stops to try to be on, because I was like, helped coordinate
I know.
him with you guys, and then he flaked. But whatever. I'm glad to be here. I missed last week. Mom is doing well.
Good.
Dad's there,
Good.
and then I was able to slip away to my two of my best friends are getting married in North Carolina, so that's where I'm at this afternoon, and live streaming from my rental car.
Okay, so are you gonna bring up the charts, or are you gonna draw them, or are you just gonna narrate them?
I sent them all to Deej because I wasn't sure about connectivity and trying to like share screens on a cell phone, because I obviously
That's
didn't bring
so cool. DJ, do you have them?
Yeah,
I do.
So
have
if you can bring them up in the order that I requested,
I just want to shout out real quick, Brizology here, that he has a very good point. We were excited that a president is doing crypto, not because the coin is great. That's very true.
Yes.
RH Max is in the chat. He survived the
the
Crypto
heck?
7 debate.
I know,
Toby,
right?
you were in there
Dude.
too earlier.
I was,
Man,
you know what? I
felt-
was actually supportive of a lot of Seven's points, but the thing that just
No.
grinds my gears is how he loves to say that he's been in crypto for 10 years, and he hasn't. He was on with Elliot Brand early on one of the first streams I was on with him, and I heard him in other streams back in the day, and he got in late 2017. So it's like, bro, if like truth is your mantra, then don't tell people you've been in crypto 10 years. You've been in
But
7
this
and a
was
half.
a
And that's
debate
okay. That's still
over the
commendable.
the
It
Interpol
feels
red
probably
notice.
like 25 years, but
And he rambled about all kinds of things, just not the Interpol
Yeah.
red notice. Like he was totally dancing around the situation. So I felt very sorry for RH Max.
well, I
but
mean, it was such a small.
he held it down.
Hi, hun. I'm live to about 250 people. What's up?
Live on YouTube.
I'm
Hey.
literally right in
Hey,
the middle
do you
of
know
my
about
segment. What do you
Hex?
Can you get me a cheeseburger and a
Okay,
Coke,
got it.
please?
All right. We got
How
to
dare you, DJ?
we got to speed
Yeah, I'm
round
sorry.
this. The bride is
Okay.
requesting my present. She needs me for
Oh my
something real quick.
goodness!
Oh.
A speed
all right, so let's
round.
do
The best
Bitcoin.
Let's do it.
speed round.
Bring up Bitcoin
Speed
first.
round.
Go.
Bitcoin
I'm
first.
chewing my nerve.
Let's go
Oh,
in
go.
3, 2,
Bitcoin
1.
first.
Yes.
So now I sent you these screen grabs. Let's see if I can zoom in and see these. I might actually have to.
Enhance.
There you go. So basically,
We're pumping.
yeah. So I did these screenshots about 2 or 3 hours ago. So if there's any significant price action since then obviously these charts aren't going to show it. However, patterns are patterns. It looks like we were pushing toward that top, like that slanted top line there is that white line. That's the top of the broader white parallel channel that's been going on since all the way back to like 2012. That's the big one. That's the one we really need to break through. That's around 114K. So yes, we have made a new all-time high. However, the tipping point is going to be that 114K level. And then I would anticipate us breaking out above that, maybe pushing to 120 and then coming back and retest before we go for the full blow off top. I'm still looking for around 200,000 on Bitcoin. But, the key level to watch right now is we got to get above and stay above 114. We have never broken the top line of this channel. So that's the key. And even through the whole cycle, it's like if we, top of that channel only gets you up to maybe 115, 118, something like that. So we got to break above it and make some runs. Pulse, you can see there we've got some resistance at that dashed line. That dashed line is the center line of a broad descending orange parallel channel that we've been in since the very beginning. So there's some resistance right there. You can see that we were at about 4,327.
Wow.
The next resistance is going to be at 4,519, which is right on a previous support resistance line where we had a lot of price action back to the left of that on that chart. And basically it's right there at that center line of the broader orange channel. So where you got kind of a double confluence there on that spot that we need to get above. Really what we're trying to get into is the quadruple zero about 4.9 to 5.
Yes.
That's going to be right at the top of that channel. And then you can see the breakout of that channel takes us up to 8.5 times SAC. So we want to get above that channel and then make that run. And that's what I'd be looking at there. Next,
Let's
please.
go. Are you streaming from a Toyota? Inquiring minds want to know.
It's a Beamer. All right. It's a BMW.
Beamer?
Yeah.
Pulsex.
So this is Pulsex. Pulsex is
Sim.
this is creeping up toward the top of its large orange parallel channel that we've been looking at for a long time. There's not any significant points to really look out for. We're at 4 zeros and a 4 there. 4045 is going to get us to the top of that channel, and that's also some parallel resistance, a horizontal there, if you will, where those two peaks are off to the left. That's the 4529, and that also coincides with the top of that orange channel. So if we can get above that, much like Bitcoin, much like everything else, get above, break out of that channel, that long vertical orange line that you see is the measured move of that channel, and that takes us up to about 8 times SAC. So that's the overall goal, but the big thing is getting above that 4 zeros and a 4-5 level, 4-8, somewhere in there, retest and go. So that's what I'd be looking at on PulseX. Next, please.
Ink.
All right.
The clown. The
Ink,
friend,
the clown, of the baby boy of the
family.
baby boy of the family. So we're right around that 194 level. You can see it. I have it in green there, and then the red is the actual price action, the current price action. But that 19479 was a horizontal I'd drawn in as some support and resistance from previous price action. So just shy of the $2 mark. You know, there's some psychological stuff there at the $2 mark as well. We've been fighting against that. You can kind of visualize a bit of an ascending triangle or even maybe a bull pennant. The measured move of that would take us up beyond the midline of that ascending parallel channel that it's in and get us up close to the 260, 250, 260 mark. The next significant resistance is going to be just shy of $3 at $2.95. So I'd be looking for a level to push through there. If we can really get going and get to the top of this channel, where you're looking at over $6 ink. So hopefully that'll happen in relatively short order. I mean, it could happen fast, especially when you see the ETH chart, because a lot of this is going to follow what I think ETH's going to be doing in the next couple of weeks. So next, please.
Speaking of ETH, Hex on Ethereum, the firstborn.
So the baby boy, the firstborn, Richard's firstborn son, the beloved. I think we've got a very, very, very significant spot that we've been butting up against there. If you zoom in a little bit for me there, Deej, if you can. That 00274 area, you can see that we have a similar structure as the one we just saw. It's on Hex. It is very definitely a bull pennant, and I would say the measured move on that should take us up around 2046, and then that's precariously close to the next level I'd be looking for, which coincides with the top of its white channel and is near the measured move of the orange breakout at 0053. So if you want to zoom back out, you can see the full measured move, which I believe takes us zooming in, zooming out, enhance, unenhance. All right. So if you look there, I think that was going to take us all the way up. If the full measured move of the white channel, the big white channel it's been in forever, I believe takes us around 8 cents.
Yes, sir.
So that looks pretty good. So longer term, but it could happen quicker than we think. Like Richard said, God candles could happen at any moment. Next, please.
Last
one. I think that wraps
on Pulsechain, Briz,
that's
Brizology
it. I got ahead of myself. That's very similar structure here, right? And you can see that consolidation pattern that's been going on for a number of days.
Yes.
Also very prominent looking bull pennant. I could see us getting up to the top of that line right around psychological resistance at a penny. So that's going to be a real big tipping point there. If we can get above that and stay above that, the full measured move takes us well into the previous structure, which would get us up around about 3 cents. And then we start working our way up through that channel. So I don't think I gave you a broader view of that one to give us like the moonshot later.
No, that's
but the big
all
one is
we
get us up to 3 cents is like where we want to get to first, and then we can talk about it next week and see if it's working its way up there. Everything's been playing out pretty.
When a
pretty
penny
close.
though, when do we break a penny? What do you think,
dude? We're close. I mean, hell, it could be now. I don't know. I mean, this was from 3 hours ago, so I don't think it's going to be much to get us there. We were at 0091 when I did this screen grab.
Well, we're now below 9.
Okay, so we're right around this. So just barely, or
9.
Okay, cool. So yeah, but close. But the structure's held up. I mean, as long as we don't get below 0.85, then I think that structure is still sound.
Awesome.
But yeah. So next, please. And I think it takes us to ETH.
No, that's it. That's all I had.
We did ETH. Where's ETH?
That's it. I didn't send you Ethereum.
No, I don't think so.
Can you narrate ETH? Can you just give us a narration?
Well,
here's the deal.
I can give you.
We're moving up significantly. Let me see if I can find it. Hang on.
This is like my ETH chart. Oh, now
you know who's not going to move up significantly anytime soon? Toby, if he doesn't get back to that wedding.
Yes, he's been pulled back in by the bridesmaids.
Gonna get rugged. Yeah.
So we lost the connection there. Man, what an effort, though, huh? He's streaming from the parking lot.
And can you believe he did it in 8 minutes?
Wow.
I think that we find that it can be done, Toby.
It's incredible. We have 233 people watching right now.
Holy crap! What? But they all came for Peter.
Thanks,
Tom
guys. They all came for Tom Gillespie. So he canceled
Peter
last
Gillespie,
minute.
yeah.
If you're only joining us now.
You know what? Play the repeat. Go replay gang and find
Go
out
replay gang,
that he isn't there either. Yes.
But overall, it's a despite the SUI thing, actually the SUI token itself didn't really drop, but all the
everything pooled with SUI did. That's the
all
point.
The coins on it really went to shreds. So Ethereum is breaking out. You can see this here. Bitcoin, all-time highs today, 100, scratched the $112,000 a pop
good
mark.
To be right.
And it's still bullish. We had 2 bullish crosses, one here, one just here. Now the moving averages are perfectly aligned. The RSI is not too oversold. It is
all right.
85 clicks. Like, that's not heavy overselling. So I still think this baby has more room to grow. Maybe we're on the cusp, no financial advice, of a crazy breakout. Also, the Bitcoin stock to flow model is ticking upwards. I can't zoom into this. You see, it's now turning bright orange, and I'm comparing it with the 2017 run-up. So if we're doing the thing from last cycle, that would mean it's already the top. But if we're doing the 2017 bull run, we're only halfway there, and there is a couple more months of upside to come. So we will see how that plays out. Here's another
Toby
installation of Toby.
All right, I'm back. Am I back? All right, I messaged you the ETH chart with the channel.
Where? On
X.
Twitter.
On X.
Yeah. Oh boy.
You can do
Just
it, man.
a moment.
You can do it.
90 seconds, DJ. Come on.
I know, man. I gotta get out of here.
All right.
When you have a
hey, by the way, Toby,
hey, let me tell you something real quick first. I'll post it on X, but the wedding is actually being live streamed. These are my dear friends that are musicians, Paleface and Mo. They're tying the knot after 20 some years together and embarking on a new chapter of their life. He's got a new album coming out and some other stuff that there are links to in their live stream, so you can check out.
Toby, here's where you lose.
No, here's where you lose, because I only got another 45 seconds. So on the chart, we are above the midline of the orange parallel channel, and we are well above all the EMAs. Okay. So what I'm showing here is that we've got a significant. You can save your jokes for later.
It's not a joke. It's not a joke. Take your hat off so you don't headband across your bald head.
It's fine, dude. The wedding's not for another hour and a half. I got to go help the bride with something, so I need to go. I get it. I appreciate it. It'll go away. I know my. I'm
gonna laugh when I see the.
I know my tensile strength of my skin. Thank you. All right. Maybe you need to moisturize. Maybe you need to moisturize a little more, Papa. I get it. Okay. All right. My globe is very well lubed. All right. So here's the point. We have a significant uptrend, obviously. Some nice consolidation there around the 2600 mark. The measured move of what could be like considered a little baby bull flag takes us right up to the top of the orange channel that it's been in for a long while, and gets us to a right around all-time highs around $4,100. That's also the top of that channel. The measured move of that takes us up to around $7,000 Ethereum. So I could see in short order us getting to the top of that channel. Now, how bullish we are depends on, the sentiment is at that point with Bitcoin and other things. If we continue above it, or if we retrace a bit and takes a little while to make a confirmed breakout. But I'd be watching Ethereum. I think we could get to 4,000 really fast. That's one of the things I did agree with Crypto 7 on. It could happen in the next, before this month is out. So check that out. Thank you guys for squeezing me in. I missed you guys. Next week I'll be back home and able to join you for more fun and Gen X babble. So
enjoy the wedding, sir.
I will. Thanks, guys. Check out my Twitter for the live stream feed if you guys want to check out a beautiful wedding in North Carolina.
Don't forget your prenup.
See you guys. Thanks. Bye.
Hello, Cell Pressure. How are you today?
and off he went.
And great timing. Look at this. We actually got the show through. It's like Tom Peter Gillespie-less, but yeah, we got to the end of another one.
We'll try him again in 3 weeks from now, so please come back, everyone, and check out, in the meantime, indikin.com. That's with 3 I's in the name. That's his collective for independent filmmaking on Pulsechain. They're trying to tokenize, filmmaking in a funny way. And that would have been a funny conversation today. We would have played a lot of trailers. But we'll try it again in June. Next week, we'll have Finn Bear on the show with the nutritional advice.
Next week.
Flat Earth, all that.
Oh, no, please.
You want another Trump video before we go, or shall we leave it there?
I can't resist that guy.
Come on, one more.
One more. Go
it's
ahead.
a quick one. And then
Go
we're
ahead.
out.
Go ahead.
This is so funny. And it's called
No one can guarantee anything, but that's very nice.
It's total disaster waiting to happen. Check this out. Am I sharing? Yes, I'm sharing.
On the whiteboard, this is something you pointed out. Okay, it's something called blank shipping, right? All right, blank shipping. So I'm just going to draw a container ship.
High budget.
Blank sailing.
Yes,
sorry, blank
the
sailing.
drawing is.
Blank sailing.
What is this, a
I'm
vagina?
going to put a sail on it. It's a big cargo ship.
Looks
It's
like
got
a
big cargo
McDonald's
ship here, okay?
cheeseburger.
Usually it's full of
It's a-
cargo.
oh,
on the
now
top.
it's a nutsack.
Beginning of the
It's a
year,
container
these
ship,
ships
obviously.
leaving Asia, 0% of them were skipping ports. They were going to every port. They were picking up what they had. Containers were full. 100%. Okay, now
100%.
40%. These are the numbers you're pointing to, Dan. As many as 40% of these ships, guess what?
Oh, touch it.
Bypassing ports. So
inventory is down 40%.
and ships have to go when they have to go. You can't just sit around and wait. So they're
Right.
going with just a few containers on them. Just these half-empty, who knows what.
How
From
phallic is
0%
this drawing she's
to
got?
40.
And just think about what it's going to look like over the next week, 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. And that's why deals need to get done, because this is what business leaders from e-commerce, across every industry are basically saying, like, time's ticking, and guess what's going to happen? Shortages, massive price increases, and that's where, look, we just talked about, for the U.S. consumer hasn't seen it yet.
No.
It's come, look, remember, it goes back to, like, it's like being on a beach, and all of a sudden, like, you're in the ocean, there's no water. You're like, oh, this is crazy.
I'm going to run out and check it out.
I'm going to run out. You're like, no, it's because the tsunami's coming. So the point is that the reality is
The tsunami is coming.
Oh, okay, I'm totally distracted by two things were totally distracting me. Well, 3 things. One, the graphics on
That's
the
amazing.
on the
On
mini
the
whiteboard. On the whiteboard. Number 2, the things she drew were like, oh, is that what 40% looks like? So it's like that was number 1. Number 2 was this god awful outfit this dude's wearing on the left.
Yeah.
It was like a fuchsia jacket
The rainbow thing.
with a purple and the 1970s sunset or gay pride thing stripe around his chest. I was just looking at it going, dude. Oh, and it's a hoodie as well. You're on CNN. It's a hoodie poking out of your blazer. I'm thinking to myself, man, so many years have passed since they actually had, like, wardrobe people work on news. So I guess it's like, wear whatever the fuck you want. And that's whatever the fuck you wanted. Then the other thing that distracted me was, I don't think a bald man, number 1, should grow his hair out like Larry David, unless he can really carry it without the mustache and beard.
Well, it's a banker.
Second of all, that same bald man with the long gray hair and the evil, type of thing with the facial hair should not pose with the facetious this going on. Like, from a certain point of view, you may have a point, but I'm about to prove you wrong because I only take the counterpoint on everything because I'm so much smarter than you.
I find the fear mongering incredible. And Hexander says here, the only time I watch CNN is when DJ. I know you don't watch that, you guys, so that's why we're playing it for you. You're missing out on all the comedy there.
Whatever, man.
Man, if the big ships, though, only come 40% full, like the lady drew up there, then there goes your toilet paper.
Toilet paper is made locally, by the way.
So you better stack up. Are you sure about that, sir?
I'm 100% sure. 100% sure that toilet paper is made locally. Do you know why?
In Michigan? Where?
It's made everywhere locally. Do you know why? Because the cost analysis of the per tonnage versus the actual per roll of toilet paper, the margins are so low that it would never make sense to ship it by sea or by air. So if you call up Costco and say, where does your Costco toilet paper come from?
Yeah.
There's like 5 depots nationwide where they make those Kirkland toilet papers. And then you dig deeper and you find about all the other name brands. They're all made in the US. It would never make sense to ship it anywhere from international locales. Even by fucking truck, you couldn't make any money on it at all.
What if it's from Canada?
Well,
You need
Canada's
trees to make paper.
servicing the north, like the northeast type of thing. It's possible. It's all about it's all about the cost performance of shipping from point A to point B. If it's too far, then it costs too much.
Yeah.
Kirkland toilet paper is 100% made in the United States. I know because when I wipe my ass, it leaves out a little stamp that says "Made in USA." Yes, as always. Thank you, Somi. Thank you for the vote of confidence.
All right, that's all the quality entertainment we have today for you guys. Thanks for bearing with us. We got 250 people live. That's
Holy
amazing.
crap.
I know, for all that toilet paper talk. We're losing people on the YouTubes. I see that, but we're adding on the
They know
X.
we're wrapping it up. They know.
We're
No one can
Look.
guarantee anything, but that's very nice.
Or they came for the TA with Toby and left
Yes.
for the toilet.
They said, okay, it's bullish. Now we can leave. Wipe it up, DJ. Let's wipe it up and get out of here.
Let's get out of here. Smash the likes, follow up. We see you guys on the next one. Follow us on Spotify. Please look for What the Heck Supra, your friendly crypto podcast on Spotify or wherever you get your podcast.
That's very nice.
Outro.